Okay, yeah, my sister Roberta, Bobbie, we call her, lived in Phoenix for over 30 years. And she moved there initially for some health issues, but she worked for a one-man office for over 30 years. And we saw her once in a while. She'd come and visit, but about 4 years ago, we could tell talking with her on the phone, her memory seemed to be slipping. And we didn't think much of it, but we, kept an eye on it. And then got a call one day from one of her coworkers telling us that they're worried about Bobbie. And I said, really, what's going on? Well, just some things that she's doing that we're concerned about her driving and this and that. So I got a hold of her a couple of weeks later and just talking with her a little bit, and said, why don't you come and visit us here in St. George? Well, it's like pulling an arm and a leg for my sister to go anywhere, but we ended up getting her to come to Sunriver. Stayed for about a week, but she had to get back to work because that's all she thought about was work. She was never married and lived with some friends for a long time. Then she got her own little place there for about 5 years ago. So the second time we got a call from the workers again, her co-workers, and really concerned, even her boss. So then we decided we better go down and see what we can do. And trying to get her to retire was going to be difficult. So we came up with a plan to talk with her boss to say, hey, how about you, being a one-man office, you're going to retire yourself and you're shutting down the business, so Bobbie's going to have to retire. And that's the ploy that we used to get her to retire, number one. And then after that, we ended up getting her up here again for about a week and then back down, and eventually we brought her up to stay with us. And we had her to the doctor here who then diagnosed her with Alzheimer's. So she stayed with us for almost a year, and my wife did, of course, most of the work. I helped, of course, as much as I could, but she took care of the showers and this and that, and it just got to be too much after a while. So that's when we started looking for a place to put her in, and we did find one in St. George. The retreat was not here at the time. So we put her on assisted living side. This is like 3 years ago, I think, and yeah, about 3 years ago. And she liked it there. It took a little while to get used to it, and they treated her well. And then she started getting worse and worse, so they kept telling us, well, we think Bobbie should go into the memory care side. Well, we didn't care for the memory care side there, just the way it was run. So we kept putting it off and saying, no, we're not going to put her there yet. And in the back of our minds, when the retreat's built, we're going to, being local, we live here in Sunriver. We also, what I did was found out that Karen was going to be running this place, so we went to where Karen had another facility here in St. George and checked her out there in the facility, and we liked what we saw, talked with Karen, and we decided, okay, when they open up, we're going to put Bobbie over at the retreat and in the memory care side. And that's what we have, and it's going to be a year in March, and we're very pleased having her here. She's well taken care of. It's close for us to come here. We just think it was a great move for us to take care of, and she's very happy here. So we're very pleased. Well, I think the most important thing is the care that Bobbie's getting. The CNAs are very nice people. A lot of them are young people, but of course, a lot of them are taking nursing courses and that. But every time we come in, they have a smile on their face, and they're talking to Bobbie all the time because she does have a memory issue. And so, but they treat her, always smiling. That's the number one thing, I think, the care that she gets. And we do like the idea that even the food side of things is very good. They don't overfeed people, and that's a good thing. Even though Bobbie's gained weight, I'm not sure why, but that could be the Russo trait. And then the activities. They have a gal over there, her name is Megan, and she's super with everybody there. And they take them out on the bus rides and see things there, and and Bobbie enjoys that. And we notice that Bobbie always enjoys, of course, being praised for what she's doing or something, and they do that a lot. And she's very happy with that.